Hey, what's up guys? Short intro today.
It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here? I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again. And potentially lose everything I've built here? I know there's something... I do. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself, in everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the World Wide Wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colourful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma.
It sounds
Aside
like a
from
Fallout
you,
Boy
Reza
song.
and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she... passed.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
No, I'm not ready to discuss my dad. We don't talk. He rented out the house, moved to Mumbai.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
I'm glad to hear that. You weren't so sure a month ago.
I'm learning a lot. Neural programming, artificial intelligence. It helps me feel closer to Liv. Olivia, you know? Honoring her memory. Not in a self-sacrificing way. I want to do this. I like working with Mira and Wit. For now. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Okay, her journal. So, there's a lot of entries here. We'll start with the first one. Wait. Okay, no. What? Okay. I'm thinking. Okay, Monday, July 24th. Okay, there we go. Tuesday, April 4th. Awake, alive, amnesiac. Doctor told me to keep a journal, said it might help me deal with not remembering, because this might be temporary, but it might also be permanent. A whole year lost. So journal, dictating, voice to text. Expect some rambling. How to begin? Hello, diary? Hello, dear reader of my diary? No, I'm the only one who could be reading. I made sure of this. All the encryptions. And I'm certain I'll never read this because awkward. No matter. This is about the process of recording my thoughts, my days, my life, the days of my life. This is about remembering. So, key points. Been awake for a few days now. Still in bed most of the time, but drugs and implants and robotic appendages are helping make this a rapid recovery. A rapid physical recovery. Getting used to food. Food is lovely. They bring me the food and I eat the food. All of the food. And I eat all day. Weight gain will not be a problem. Dad wants me to join him in Mumbai. There's nothing for me here in Casablanca. An empty apartment, painful memories. I can't stay here. But live with Dad after all the things? As for my memories, not a whole lot of those. Not since before the whole ordeal. But Dad filled in a few of the gaps when I woke up. Reza vanished. I went searching for him. I discovered the Wadi Corp Dream Machine project/conspiracy. The story Reza was chasing. I also found out that my mother was involved, except I didn't know she was my mother. Also, I didn't know my mother was alive. Also, she put me in a coma. Summary? Went off after investigative journalist ex-boyfriend on silly rescue mission. Discovered corporate plot to control people's dreams. Found out my father's been lying to me all my life and that my mother isn't dead. In short, I thwarted a global conspiracy. In return, Mummy Dearest injected me with an experimental drug. It's a sordid story. I could probably sell it for 1 million yuan. But hey, bonus, I saved the world. Made some tasty lemonade from those pesky lemons. No, following Dad to Mumbai is not an option. I'll have to do this on my own now. With who? Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm hoping that I can continue this. Okay. Hey, bonus, I saved the world, made some tasty lemonade from those pesky lemons. No, following Dad to Mumbai is not an option. I'll have to do this on my own now. Without Dad, without a safety net. Without memories. I'm Zoe Castillo. Awake, alive, and amnesiac. Monday, April 10th. Dear Diary, etc. 1 week, on my feet and feeling fine. Scary how quickly you can get over being in a coma for a year with the help of modern science. I barely have bed sores. So what now? Reza and I are talking about getting together again, and I've been thinking. He's living in Europolis. I'm rootless. No roots. I can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'm starting a new life. I get to pick where to begin. Yes, relationship. I work fast. Is this a good thing? Feels like it could be. Reza visited me almost every day when I was sick. He never stopped talking to me. He was the first thing I saw when I woke up. Okay, so we broke up because it wasn't working, but that was before. This is after, and I'm different. We both are. We've both turned a page, begun a new chapter. It is a good thing. I think I will join Reza in Europolis. Why not? It'll be an adventure. Friday, April 14th. I've decided to cut off contact with Dad, at least for now. This may turn out to be a bad idea, but I'm angry and disappointed. I can't forgive him for keeping so many secrets from me for so many years. Telling me my mother was dead when she was so clearly wasn't. Even if she was an evil bitch, and she is, and even if she ended up trying to kill me, and she did, that's not something you do to your only child. You don't lie, not about that shit. I hope these feelings will pass, or maybe hope isn't the right word. I'll keep an open mind, but for now, and for the foreseeable future, he will not be a part of my life. My life right now is all about getting back on my feet. Emotionally, I'm walking just fine, and moving to Europolis to live with Reza. That's enough, for now. Monday, April 17th. Tomorrow. Bye-bye, Casablanca. Hello, Europolis. Europolis, that's so European. I've barely been to Europe. Not a huge fan. Rampant poverty, crime, pollution, awful food, and yet that's where I'm going. Europolis. Prague district. Propast. That was an easy choice, since that's where Reza's working. Yeah, he's still with the hand that feeds, still an investigative journalist, still taking that whole saving the world thing seriously. I love him. I still don't know what I'll be doing once I get to Europolis, aside from playing house with Reza. When I woke up, I knew I didn't want to go back to school to continue my bioengineering degree. It was crystal clear to me. Like I had that whole argument in my head while I was in a coma and it was settled. That's fine, I'm not going to fight it. I'm just curious why my mind was set. It was odd. Saturday, April 22nd. I hate Europolis. Thank you. Back to lowercase. 5 reasons I hate Europolis. There's no sun. None. It's always raining. Always. There's no vegetation. No trees. No plants. No grass. None. They claim to speak English, but it's littered with slang words like moz and bull. I don't understand half of what they're saying. Did I mention there's no sun? Fuck this. But oh, it's fantastic and I love it. Zoe, contradictions, you are full of them. I'm starting a new chapter. I'm putting the past behind me. I'm growing up. I'm no longer defined by who I was or what I did or didn't do before the coma. That's why I love it. We've already found a place super close to Reza's office, and we're moving in on Monday or Tuesday. Of course, we haven't actually seen the place outside of the simulation, but I'm sure it's perfect. It can be a hellhole, and it'll still be perfect. It doesn't matter how I feel about Europolis or about the apartment or about not having a job or about being shit scared, because I'm here now and this is the beginning of a new story for me. Monday, April 24th. I started therapy today. Dr. Roman Selenka, psychotherapist. Good head of hair, dorky suit. Reza found him. He came recommended from someone at the hand. He's nice. I like him. There's chemistry. I can talk to him. He didn't push me or any of my very large buttons. Of course, it's all therapists smoke and mirrors, but I don't mind. If I don't see strings being pulled, I don't care. Also, it's a 5-minute walk from home. Convenient. On that note, I do need to start working out. The food is pretty awesome here in Propast. I'm still not quite sure what therapy is going to do. Help me remember? I do want to remember. How much and how fast, I don't know yet. I'll take things as they come, I guess. I'm adaptable. Adaptable Zoe. Tomorrow, I start looking around for something locally. A job where I can use at least a few of my skills. Or my head. Failing that, my body, and no. That doesn't sound right at all. I'd prefer something in tech, but I'm not picky. Whatever comes my way, I'll manage. Thursday, April 27th. So here are 3 facts about our tiny flat in the sunny shine, I'm not sure how to say that, Plaza of Terraces. 1. It's tiny. It's the size of my bedroom in Casablanca, if you didn't include the balcony. 2. It smells weird. 3. The window looks straight into a brick wall with neon signs on it. But I love it. We have our own place. I couldn't wish for anything more. I feel liberated. I feel like myself again. Well, sort of. A forgetful, amnesiac self. Half Zoe, but a better half. Sunday, April 30th. 2220. Project Find a Friend or 5 has begun. Sounds so desperate, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try and build a life for myself here. And part of that is having friends, right? The lady with the food cart outside Dr. Zelenka's office is one of my projects. She's really weird and a bit intense too. But I like her. Nella, was it? Yes, Nella. She's on my list of candidates. Friends candidates. If anyone ever finds out about this list, I will have to kill them. Sully's on the list too. Sully's a friend, but he's also Reza's best friend, so I can't hijack him and make him my best friend. Also, I'm starting to think Sully might have the teeniest crush on me. He's sweet though. A true mensch. Well, that was easy. I have a job, I think. I was in the Chinese market, what they call the bricks, because bricks? Browsing for tea when my iris popped up with a notification about a job posting just a few blocks away. Trainee neural engineer wanted ASAP. Unreasonably long hours, shit pay, contact Mira at the Pandemonium. Well, that sounded lovely. I don't know. I found that intriguing. The place, Pandemonium, looked shady from the outside and even shadier on the inside. And Mira turned out to be incredibly offensive, but something about her reminded me of my friend Liv. Also, the job sounds interesting. It's a training position. And I'll have to do a ton of non-neural programming stuff like deliveries and bot assembly. But I think I'll learn a lot. And it's a complete left turn for me. Something completely different, which is good. At the same time, it's also like I'm following in Olivia DeMarco's, footsteps, honoring her memory. She was always trying to teach me, and she kept asking me to start working for her. Of course, back then I lacked the motivation and drive, but now I want to learn. I want to do something with my life. I don't know if this is it, but it's something. We'll see where it goes. Mira didn't really confirm whether I got the job or not, but she also said to stop by at 9 o'clock tomorrow, so yes. We'll see how that plays out, I guess. Her partner, Whit, didn't say a word when I was there, and Mira kept insulting him, but it didn't look like it bothered him at all. He seems like a gentle giant, but is he mute? He didn't even look at me once. I'm not sure I get him yet. He is huge though. Massive. A mountain. And we're almost done, guys. Thursday, June 15th, 2220. I knew I wouldn't be able to keep updating my journal on a regular basis. I'm so predictable. And busy. Busy me. Busy, busy bee. So, an update. Yoga for my mind, and exercise in memory. Here goes. Europolis is growing on me. Okay, yes, the flat is awful. The ventilation system rarely works. It's hot, it smells weird. There's no sunlight, and people talk funny. But I like the energy. I like the diversity. Casablanca was like London. Beautiful, safe, prosperous. All shiny metal and glass and polished stone. But never particularly exciting. It's exciting here. And there's history in these streets. Filthy, stinky, crumbling, fading history. But history. There are art galleries and cinemas and 1,000 million food carts. I had a pierogi for lunch and it was delicious. Sure. There are seedy sex clubs, illegal dream emporiums, and people urinating on the streets. But at least it's genuine urination. Urination with gusto. 2. I like my job. Weird. I know. I'm not using my education at all, and I'm starting on the floor, below the floor, in the sub basement. But that's sort of refreshing, liberating. I'm learning a lot. I feel like I'm actually evolving. Maybe in 6 months, a year, I can use my newfound skills to get a good job. But for now, I like this. 3. I've gone political. So that's pretty weird, I guess. When did Zoe ever care about politics? I hear people say inside their heads. Which means I can also read minds now. Awesome. But I both do and don't. Let me explain. Dear Diary, I'm now volunteering for a political campaign. I was browsing the wire, looking for things to do locally, and there it was, an ad for a voluntary position, assisting the Leah Uminska campaign. Uminska is the mayoral candidate for Unity, the Europolitan Social Democratic Party. Hey, I thought, that's a thing to do which could also be rewarding and interesting. I read up on Unity's agenda and Uminska's track record. Figured they were probably the party I'd vote for, if I voted, which I haven't, and sent in my application. The next day I met Baruti. Baruti is great, more about him later. And 30 minutes later, I was a volunteer with a mission. I was political. So why? It's like waking from a slumber, I guess, or hey, maybe a coma. Before all the things I lived in a protected bubble. I was spoiled, I was bored, I was aimless. I didn't care. But going through what I went through, losing everything and everyone, moving to a new city, it's given me perspective, if nothing else. And even if I'm still not a very political person, I do see the need for change to happen. Here, everywhere. Also, meeting Baruti, seeing his engagement and passion, that's infectious. It must be amazing to care as much as he does, to sacrifice and work hard to achieve something for the greater good. I want that. I want to be able to feel that way. And the Social Democrats seem like the only ones who won't do any more harm to Europolis. How's that for idealism? 4. As for Project Find a Friend, I'm not doing a very good job. Here are my candidates. A. Nella, of Nella Bites. Food cart lady, Marxist, firecracker. Very loud and energetic. Better in small doses. I can tolerate having lunch with her and maybe watching an old movie. Not a sleepover or a day of shopping, or a night of drinking. B. Sully. Love Sully. Sully is the best, but he's Russ's friend and he likes me just a tiny bit too much for us to just hang out on our own, without it feeling maybe a teensy bit awkward. He's still awesome. Best guy. Baruti. Campaign manager guy. Yeah. Maybe. He makes me smile. And I have lots of fun working with him, for him, but he's my boss and we're very different. We can be friendly, we can have drinks and talk about the campaign or Europolis or food, but that's as far as it goes. D. Mira. Wit. Yeah, no. E. Reza. This is a depressing list. Sunday, July 23rd. I can't believe it's not sand. I read they use imported space rocks that are pulverized, processed, exposed to radiation to, hey, irony, remove radiation. And then they use that to make fake beaches. Why not just use sand or earth rocks? Are space rocks so much better than earth rocks? Anyway, we're not in Europolis anymore, Toto. Trieste is exactly how I imagine it would be like, filled with Europolitans escaping the smog and fog and heat and rain and pollution in order to risk skin cancer on fake beaches while eating food that's a lot worse than the food in Propast in hotels made of plastic polymers. Also, swimming is out of the question. You really need to wear a hazmat suit to go swimming in the Mediterranean these days. This is a far cry from the pristine beaches of Camps Bay or Ngor, or even Zanzibar, and now I miss Africa. But this trip wasn't all about all that. It was about getting away and being together and strengthening our relationship. It's been a bit rocky lately. It's been tough on Reza to have me in his space, and tough on me to jump straight from year-long coma to relationship. Tough all around. There have been moments when I've thought, was this a good choice? Did I really think it through? Can I deal with the consequences? So yeah, we needed this. We need more of this. We're both so busy and preoccupied in Propast that we sometimes get on each other's nerves. Here, we've been able to relax, find peace, and have lots and lots of awesome sex. I'm still worried. I'm worried that we'll grow apart again. I'm worried that my instincts were right the first time around, that Rez is a good friend more than he is a partner. I'm worried, but I'll leave the worrying now for another day while I focus on soaking up these last few waves of wonderful sun. Also, can't complain about the sex. Sunday night, an update. It's really late and I have to be up really early. Rez is in the shower and I'm lying here in bed staring up into the ceiling, thinking. It was such a hassle getting back into Propast. There are eye checkpoints everywhere now, and you need to show papers just to move between sectors, which is insane. So we waited in line for almost an hour, and then we started arguing, and suddenly all the good vibes from the weekend vanished, and I felt like crying. It got better afterwards. We made up, but I can't help but feel there's something off, like we've started down different paths. And right now, those paths are parallel, but soon they'll diverge, and then... Here's Reza now. I think I'm overreacting. I'm so tired, and grumpy, and good night. 3 months into therapy. Still batshit crazy. Hello. I'm not complaining. The doc's doing a good job, probably. My head's a mess. I've lost over a year of memories, but I'm getting better. Ish. And I do want to remember. That's probably a step in the right direction, right? At least there's that. Anyway, I've spent enough time in my head today. No more psychotherapy. Dear Diary, let's move forward and focus on the present. Okay, we finally finished. And we're not going to read all that because my throat is hurting now that I read all that.
Doctor... Roman?
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. My next appointment with Dr. When's our next session again?
Next Monday. At, let me check. Next Monday at 9. Is that still okay?
That's fine, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment right up. Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it,
Oops.
I just sleep in.
I'm so sorry.
How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than... See you next week?
Take care, Zoe. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were still here.
See you next week? No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. A handy dispenser of pharmaceutical concoctions. If I drink more of that awful synthetic coffee at this point, I'll really need therapy. Books on shrink stuff. Shrinky books. No therapist's office would be complete without a knock on wood. I don't often get to do that with real wood. IKEA's plastique just doesn't cut it, knock-wise. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home.
Alright, now I can leave. Building the new Europolis, I'm guessing. That's what it says. The bricks! I think. Bingo dreams. Your choice, your dream. The eye in the sky is watching.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
Well, that makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
She's funny.
Hey,
Hey, where are you?
just leaving therapy on my way to the shop. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
Your pick. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
Fried cheese, cheese soup.
Get lunch for Raza from Nella Bites, a food cart outside Shishadri Tower.
Schmazak in Propast.
Nella. Street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine.
Freedom and food to the
I do love
prolo.
her, in smaller doses. I met Nella after my first appointment with Dr. Roman. She sold me some
Nella
fried
bites,
cheese and I fell
but
in
I
love. With the cheese, not with Nella. Although she is pretty cute.
I love how she clarified.
Nella's cool. She gives me a good kick in the arse whenever I obsess too much. We may not be
Down with the
BFFs,
fascio
but she's
oppressors.
definitely a good
That's
friend.
right, Assi. Did you see that?
I shouldn't get involved. I can't believe the eye is harassing. What was all that about?
Fucking eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste the whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with this,
Alright, guys, sorry. There we go.
but this is Chungo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure you're...
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism, for speaking their minds. And okay, for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your turbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst. The Collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal. None of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands. But they're legal, I think.
I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
I think it would take a lot more than a political rally for Mira to give me time off. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smart girl. Will probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Down with the fascio oppressors. That's right,
Journal updated. So, Monday, July 24th, 3 months in therapy. Okay, we already read that. Okay, note to self. Stop saying no to yourself. Even when I sub-vocalize, it sounds completely ridiculous. Also, I'm reminding myself to ask more questions about that eye thing. It's a bit scary that they're going after people like Nella. She runs a food court. For God's sake. What's next? A curfew? More arrests? I don't want to be living in a police state.
King. Freedom and food to the prolo!
I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve?
I've got crunchy cricket. Today's special is deep-fried Cambodian tarantula.
The best food in Propast comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
Get your map here!
Watticorp's Dream Machine. I played a part in exposing the conspiracy, but I couldn't stop them from releasing it. And now it's taken over the world. Propast has the best selection of street food in Europolis. There's those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me. After what Reza told me about that dreamy soft drink, I'm never...
I had the best dream
time
yesterday.
I lie. I am a bit curious to try it. I mean, actually seeing the bingo dingo? It sounds awesome. Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Konstantin. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets. The Collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day. For those who lost, for those who were lost. For those who suffered and those who perished. You will never be forgotten. It's a memorial to the victims of the Collapse. The Collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. He looks really familiar. That's the Hand That Feeds logo. It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.
Sorry, Zoe, I'm rather busy. Sully needs this Vaultec story done before the end of the day, and he's just not listening to reason.
Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss? Living in denial? Daddy issues? I've got plenty of personal experience to draw on.
Smells good. You didn't have to bring me lunch, Zoe.
Good, because I didn't. This is for Reza.
And yet you come see me first. This tells me something.
You're enormous. You have your own gravity field. There's no escape. Talk to you after I've delivered this to my man?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time. What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was,
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well, but not in the mood. I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. Dr. Roman is really good. I don't know if it's helping. I don't remember anything.
But it's getting easier.
Easier? Sure. And sooner or later, I will remember some things. Everything. So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the shop?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the shop. Say hi to Crazy Face?
Mira. Come on, she's not... Well, yeah, she is. Mira is Crazy Face. There's no way around that. Rez?
Just a sec. Hey, what's up?
I didn't check with Reza if he was happy with my choice of lunch. This could have major Food okay?
The food? Oh, food. Yeah, I haven't started eating yet, but, cheese soup? My favourite. Can't go wrong with cheese soup. I'll get to it in a minute. I just have to finish up this section.
I know Reza's... How's Sully?
Good. Yeah, great. Right? I think he's doing good. I don't know.
Of course you don't. What do you guys talk about?
Work, politics, corporations, the syndicate, the Eye, Kaiser Constantine, football?
Liar. Work stuff. That's all you talk about when you're out drinking?
Well, there hasn't been much of that lately. Out drinking.
I know. Because of us? Because of me?
What? No, of course not. And I mean... Sure, we used to go out all the time, but that's because neither of us had a life. And Sully wasn't doing too well after the divorce. He's happy I have better things to do now than go out, get drunk, and have loud arguments about socioeconomics. He has better things to do as well.
Like what? Like work?
Work, okay, yes. But Sully lives for work.
I'm not sure that's healthy. But it's not my business. As long as you don't feel I'm getting in the way.
Hanging out with me was Sully's excuse to not hang out with anyone else. This way, sooner or later, he'll have to find a substitute. Hopefully one he can mate with.
Sure. But still, you guys should hang out on your own soon. No, actually, not soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're taking Sully out, and I'm finally going to unpack and get organised.
Sure.
Affirmative.
All right. I'll ask Sully.
I'm sure I told Reza I'm volunteering tonight, but what was Reza working on again? I really should get going. We had such a lovely time. Do you miss Trieste yet?
What? The 5-star hotel? The sandy beaches and the gourmet buffet? You know you're in Italy when you're eating fake pasta made from processed American corn.
I guess not.
I'm just joking, babe. It wasn't about any of those things. It was nice being away with you.
It's not like we can afford anything fancier.
And we don't need it. It was great. Really. I got to see the sun and you in a bikini.
And I got to see you in a black t-shirt and jeans, hiding out in the shade with a book. It was pretty awesome.
Next time, I promise we'll rent an island in the Philippines.
You don't have to promise that. But since you did, I'll hold you to it forever. Reza promised to make dinner tonight. This is usually a cause for celebration. And not just because I'm lazy and prefer to sit on the couch while my man... What's for dinner?
Really? This is what you interrupt me for? To ask about dinner? What's for dinner is surprise, is what?
That's not food. That's not even English. I thought you said you were a journalist.
A scribbling, they call it here in Europolis. When in Rome, Zoe.
Rome was never part of Europolis, smart-ass. Rome's the capital of the Imperium. Says so on all the signs pointing to there.
Now who's the smart-ass? FYI, Rome's just a ceremonial seat of the Imperium. Barcelona is the political capital. Learn to read the signs properly.
I'm sure I told you I'm volunteering tonight.
You did not. And I'm not sure politics is something you should worry your pretty little head about, sweetheart.
Jesus, don't do that voice again. Psycho doesn't suit you.
I guess there's a reason I'm scribbling and not a stand-up comedian.
You'd guess right. Scribbling? I'll never get used to Europolis slang.
Don't be a dully minette. You go on and hang with your sozy intello clique tonight. I'll be a stay-at-home Minet cooking your bouffe. Pretty good. Or should that be lekker, super bon? Also, don't do that again. Really creeps me out. Tamam. How's that story going? You mean the story I told you about less than 5 minutes ago? Just checking in. It's going well, but it feels a bit inconsequential in the light of everything else that's happening. Hey, come on. A soda that makes you see cartoon animals? That's big, man. Children could be drinking that. Of course someone needs to write the piece, but that someone could be anyone. Like Sophia, she's the newbie. And now you're doing it, and you'll do it well. There's no such thing as a worthless story. You told me that. I lied. Of course there is, but... yeah... no, not this one. You're right, I shouldn't complain. It's not a sexy story, but it is important. That's my boy. I should get going. I'm gonna be late for work. Mira will yell at me in Bambaya and I won't understand any of it. Hey, don't look at me. I'm not keeping you. I know, or me. Bye.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully loves to test me. Sully is the sweetest. Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Yeah, urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propast, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. I'd love to chat more with Sully, but What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bucking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mouser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watiko holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers. Take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
Yeah, true. Look at her. Yeah. Can't blame him. Oops. Not this way. So now we have to head to work at the Pandemonium. Journal updated. Okay, I'm making a note to self without saying note to oh fuckity fuck. A reminder then, no more cheese soup. My boyfriend must become more adventurous. My boyfriend needs to leave his comfort zone and experience other culinary delights, like maybe things that aren't cheese soup. I'm also taking a moment here to tell Zoe it's okay that Reza is so wrapped up in his work that it's nothing to do with you. It's not your fault, and it'll be okay. Really. I mean, that's what this journal is for. Writing things that will give present me perspective and future me a good laugh. I thought she said she wasn't going to read her journal, though. So yes, I went with the shitbot instead of the kidbot path. The first time I played Dreamfall chapters, I ended up with Kidbot, and I thought Kidbot was just so cute. And the second time I played, I ended up with Shitbot. I was disappointed because I wanted Kidbot again, but Shitbot is very funny, and I like that path too, so I thought that I would just do Shitbot
That right there is why I don't use a
my
dream machine
playthrough.
and why I think they're so dangerous.
And the Pandemonium is right here.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff.
If I can just have a... But it will only take a... I think you'll be very interested.
If you don't leave, I will activate my periphery defenses and channel 80,000 volts through your metal head, you murder-toting homicide.
Have a wonderful day, madam.
That was a lot of words.
I told you to stay away, you piece of metal.
It's me. It's me.
Me who? I know lots of me's.
Zoe. Zoe.
Well, you're lucky I didn't turn on my periphery defenses, or you'd be crispy toast by now. Come on in. God damn this shitting shit! Well, don't just stand there like a fucking half... Wait! Oh, I hate you so much right now, you dumb mute lug! Yeah, you keep pretending like you can't hear me. That's not annoying at all. That does not make me want to strangle you with a wire. I did not just spend 57,000 yuan on scrap metal. We will make these things shine and hover and not blow up or attack small children. I can take or leave the children. Some people are attached to the filthy, shitting, squealing things. And we can't afford to upset the customers.
Bots waiting for low-level formatting, new interfaces, new personalities, and a paint job. Also, in some cases, the scrap heap. Mira buys a lot of these discarded bots. It's her core business, reselling refurbished bots to businesses all over Europolis. I know Mira wants to diversify, but for the moment, the refurbished bot market is where she makes her platter. Bots waiting for low-level formatting, new interfaces, new personalities, and Mira calls that the main switch. I don't know what it switches, but it's important enough to have a box of its own. The main switch. Possibly even the main switch. Is this a bad time?
It's the fucking worst time, Kutria. But I'm not paying you for the privilege of avoiding my shitty shit. You're going chin deep with the rest of us.
I'm ready for... Wait, you're paying me? When did you start paying me?
Like I told you last week, blame the fucking banks for their incompetence and inability to process the transfers in time, not the messenger.
Should I be writing this down?
Do you kiss your boyfriend with that mouth of yours?
Every day. So what am I doing? I can continue to run the orders?
God, Banchod! Who cares about new orders when we can't even deliver on our current orders? At this rate, we'll be out of business by Friday, and our creditors will tear this place to the ground and have us all gulleted in the plaza. Today, you earn your bread and slivovitz by doing something that's actually useful. We're going to brainwash one of my refurbished bots. Neural programming, Petal.
I'll be doing what I was actually hired to do. Yay.
I didn't hire you to give me attitude, Banjod. I get enough of that from Wit already. That retard knows how to push my buttons. Yeah, you just keep turning the other cheek, Hamarzad. You mother chode. I bet you've been faking your autism since we first met. Oh, you're such a fucking puppy dog, Wit. Such a fucking Gandur. And no wonder your armor left you in the dumpster after she squirted you out of her filthy chute.
Whoa.
So we have to get this refurbished bot ready for sale. And the Jodu is a bigger retard than Wit over there. Now small feet. I did a low-level format and memory wipe, but this thing is not yet ready for prime time. That, Petal, is where you come in. Take Shitbot for a walk. Run through some test scenarios. See what it's good for.
What about the neural programming?
I'll be doing the programming, Petal. You just worry about testing this tin can. Today, you're the tester.
Update on journal. Another day at the office. Mira yells at no one in particular and throws things at Wit. Wit doesn't give a crap. I've given assignments that have nothing at all to do with my job description. Oh wait, no. This is the day I get to do something that's at least somewhat related to my job description. Hallelujah.
Hardcore bitch. Mira's like a really bitchy and neurotic version of my friend Liv from Casablanca. I miss Liv. She was the best. I don't like her, but I sort of love her, I think. Could also be hate. It's a mix. It's complicated. Mira's good at what she does. I just wish I knew what that was exactly. I think she runs an underground network of traders and techies in black hats, but I'm really not sure. Mira buys bots, refurbishes and reprograms them, and sells them at a premium. She also works with neural networks and illegal hardware, and I don't even want to know what else.
Look, I'm sorry for being in a shitty mood today. I don't like feeling I might have thrown away our entire nest egg. But my bad mood doesn't explain why you're not out there with Shitbot doing your job.
Are you my new human?
Nope, we're just going to work together today.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I'm not sure that matters.
Are you hygienic? You look a bit unhygienic.
Oh.
Seriously? My assignment for the day. Take, Shitbot for a walk. I really need to give him a less offensive name. He is a bit shitty though, isn't he? It's not just Mira being a dick again. He really is Shitbot. One of the many junky bots Mira buys to reprogram and refurbish. She's famous for that. Infamous, maybe.
Waiting makes my idle cycles stack. They feel like ants. I have ants in my full metal pants.
The infamous Pandemonium Lounge area. Things get insane here on Fridays when we have team beers and Mira spins up the ancient jukebox. And by insane, I mean Wit and I sit quietly and watch Mira get shit-faced. That never stops being hilarious. The infamous and by insane, I mean Wit and I. It's an ancient artifact that spins. Mira yells at me if I touch it. I don't want to get yelled at, and by insane, if I try that, I believe Mira might actually stab me with a screwdriver in the face. Blueprints of bots and what
Okay.
looks like neural interfaces.
Alright.
Do we have to be outside? I don't like the outside.
That could be a problem.
It's very big.
That's sort of the point of outside, the bigness.
It's very loud and there could be assassins. Let's go back inside.
What? No, we have a job to do.
I don't like this one bit, but all right. Where would you like me to begin?
Maybe we can test your ability to interface with other bots. Can you send a message to other bots in the area? See if any of them need assistance.
I'm not really very good with messages.
Give it a shot.
I don't handle rejection well. Can't you do it?
Okay,
Mira didn't
mood.
pay a lot for you because, honestly, there are a bunch of bots working in Sonnenschein Plaza. Let's go there.
Engaging thrusters. Watch the rooftops for assassins.
Seriously?
Assassins everywhere.
Not really, no.
That's just what an assassin would say.
True. Sons of Woke. Behind this guy's
He
watching.
looks really familiar.
Prova.
It's the middle of the day. I haven't reached the tipping point quite yet. A dream junkie, hooked up to the dream machine and lost in dream time. It's a drug, and it's dangerous. And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person.
I think we go up here. The litter box. It's a weird name for a strip club or whatever.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here.
Okay, I was
You
right.
need to turn back and head home. So what did he do?
Not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness
Maintenance
and
bots doing the jobs humans are no longer qualified to do. Sooner or later, there will be an uprising.
Where's Shitbot? he like totally take off?
There are public maintenance bots everywhere in Propast.
Oh, here he is.
And they're all pretty much the same. Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is... No, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's a rust bucket. Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would be vastly better than the current one. In lieu of a better name, Shitbot it is. I, for one, welcome our new maintenance bot overlords.
Disengaging thrusters!
See anything?
I feel very awkward around bots.
Are you ever comfortable?
I relate well to pigeons.
I can imagine.
You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools.
Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is... No, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's a rust bucket.
No, I know that bot. We have had altercations.
Oh, really?
Original consumer goods, rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him.
In lieu of a better name, Shitbot it is. Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better In lieu of a better name, Shitbot it is.
Plaza by OCG, original consumer goods, making your life a little brighter.
For a welder, that bot looks very slick and modern. Don't they usually leave the dirty work? How about that one?
Affirmative. Greetings, fellow bot. I shall assist you with What is that?
Maybe Wick can do his magic and...
I feel tingly. I think this is happiness.
Aww.
I think I feel happy. What is this thing I'm doing?
You're welding, but that's not
Welding. I like welding.
That's
Great,
cute.
But you're supposed to
Welding.
I'm happy for you, but this wasn't part of the plan. I don't think Mira's planning to use you for that.
I like welding.
Fine, let's go.
But what about the welding?
Let it go, and let's go.
Affirmative. I will stop doing this thing that I love and that makes me feel happy and fulfill to follow you to the next stop on our pointless, depressing journey. What do you want me to do next?
Time to check out your repair program. We'll look for something you can repair.
Affirmative. Scanning CityNet for repair requests. Scanning.
Any luck?
Scanning.
I think we should
Scanning. Complete. Repair request located. Follow. Human.
Zoe.
No, that's not my name.
That's my name.
I fail to see the relevance.
You know what your problem is? You're an asshole. That's your problem.
That's funny.
Sonnenschein Plaza by OCG, original consumer goods.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory.
Replacement fuses, I believe. Replacement fuses, I believe. Looks like the fuse is blown. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for. Despite lacking in both personality, in lieu of a maybe Wick can do his magic and despite lacking in both personality and skills, in lieu of a better name, shitbot it is. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for.
CityNet reports broken wiring in this location. I will need specific instructions to proceed.
Can't you just, fix it?
I need specific instructions to proceed.
Honestly, you're useless. The broken fuse will have to be removed first. Remove that fuse, please.
Your call, human. I'm only doing what I'm told.
Let's see how this goes. Wait, he went to the wrong one, and he broke that one.
Oops.
Wow.
I broke it more. Please advise.
You broke it more? How did you break it more?
Unknown. Maybe I'm not very good at repairs. Yes, I think that's the correct answer. I'm really not very good at repairs.
You don't say. We better leave before the police shows up.
What do you want me to do next?
How about testing your security program?
Affirmative. Activating security routines. Security routines are locked and encrypted. There's a warning message. Any attempt to breach this bot's encryption will be reported to Syndicate mainframes and perpetrators will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Disengaging encryption and engaging security routines.
Oh, Jesus, no, don't...
Citizen, step back. Civilian bot, disengage your military software immediately or face destruction. You have 10 seconds to comply.
The holding music.
Thank you for complying. Any further attempts to breach security seals will be met with immediate destruction. Have a wonderful day.
Don't ever do that again.
Affirmative. She was nice. Do you think she liked me?
No.
I think so. She was nice. What do you want me to do next?
Let's see how you handle human interaction. We need to find someone to assist.
Scanning for potential victim.
Victim?
Did I say victim? I meant Patsy. No, that's not right. Mark.
Where did Mira find you?
I've been told that my previous human was Mr. London.
The gangster.
I remember nothing. They wiped my memory and parts of my personality with it.
It's all starting to make sense.
This human appears to be lost and in need of assistance.
Go for it, bot.
I have a name you know.
Sorry, what is it?
I have no idea. They wiped the two.
So helpful.
Human.
Ah! Don't kill me!
Frida, he's not going to... well, probably.
May I direct you somewhere?
I'm trying to find, the metro station.
Female human, please assist me in assisting this human with directions to the metro station. Follow me, human!
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not paying for this.
No one's asking for money.
How am I supposed to find the metro station now?
Really? Do you have any idea what year this is? She couldn't look more lost. She's the epitome of lostness.
Okay. Run some tests, she said. Get a feel for the neural programming, she said. It'll be easy, she said. Well, no, she didn't say that, but I feel like it was implied. This bot really is shitty. Shitbot. So should I go back since I'm pretty much done? Well, I am done.
Down in the dumps, trouble staying focused, looking for a big nearby.
My circuits will overheat if I hover here much longer.
Don't test me, Bachod. Don't test me, Bachod.
Okay, so is that not what I have to do? Okay. Whatever.
Are you really going to wear that? Dress for success, not failure.
There's Shitbot.
You need to wake up.
In lieu of a better name, you know, most humans can't fly.
Most.
Well, all humans can't fly.
It's easy. You engage rear propulsion and horizontal gyros.
Yeah, no. I'm crossing service industry off the list. Let's try something else.
What is your command, human? How will I be tested now?
I think that's it. Your testing is complete.
I think I did well. I did well, didn't I? That went well.
Oh.
It might even be appropriate to say that I aced it.
Sure. Let's head back to Pandemonium, okay?
I can do that too. Follow me, human.
You're back. Congratulations. You managed to take a tin can for a walk. You, shitbot. Come over here, let me take a look.
Affirmative, human.
Let's see how little Miss University dropout did today. Failed at human interaction. Failed at maintenance work. Failed at bot-to-bot communication. Failed at everything. That wasn't just shit. That was sub-shit. A shit taken by a shit. We're delving into the filthy nether regions of shittiness here. That was a slap in the fucking face with a giant shit. Ugh, I give up. I'm writing this one off. Shitbot will be taking one final trip to the scrap heap. Maybe I can sell it for parts. Recover at least some of my investment.
Really? Do you have to do that? He seemed to enjoy welding.
Yes. What about the welding?
Welding? Don't talk to me about welding. There's no plata in welding.
Well, more than selling him for parts, right?
Fuck. Whatever. Yeah. I'll try and sell the fucking thing to a local contractor. Who knows? Maybe we can still save this dump from the creditors for another month. I have no more use for you today, Bettel. You can bugger off to your waste of breath campaign work.
You support the Social Democrats, don't you?
Of course I do. Doesn't mean I think things will change. I just think it's time the mother chodes in charge was swapped out for a new set of fuckers. Make sure you get a good night's sleep, Bettel. Long day ahead tomorrow. So don't spend all night bouncing on top of that journalist boy toy of yours.
Oh. I'll make sure to tell him. See you tomorrow, Wit.
At least I saved it from the scrap heap. Not sure how that's a good thing, but who knows. Shibot could end up saving the world somehow, or most likely, destroy it.
Welding! Welding! I get to do welding! When do I get to do the welding? I'm very excited about the welding!
I know Mira took care of Wit when they were both children on the streets of Mumbai. She loves him, and I think he'd do pretty much anything for her. Wit. He's the diametric opposite of Mira. Quiet, calm, focused. He never says a word, but that's part of his charm. Mira treats Wit like shit, but it doesn't seem to faze him. They have a very complicated relationship. Like siblings. Dysfunctional siblings. I know Mira took care of Wit when they were both children. Hey, Wit. I don't know how you can stand it without punching her stupid face, but you guys have your thing and I don't understand it, but it's obvious that she cares about you. Maybe that's her way of showing it. Being a total dick. Anyway, see you later, okay? It's some sort of sonic modulator. Mira waves that tool around whenever she doesn't want to listen and pretends to be working.
Welding! Welding!
I let you go home early, and you choose to hang around this place? Good for ya. No offense.
Time to go work on the campaign work.
Down in the dumps, trouble staying focused.
I'm just a guy with guitar, trying to make sense of it all. Everything just seems so banal, but there's no need to stay up and ponder. Get out there before it's
Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural... There's nothing you can't get in the souk. Unless you're looking for cheap trinkets and fake antiques, then yeah, the bricks. Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, you touch it, you bought it. And I'm not buying that. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What? Not again. When did this happen?
Hey, Sisi. Last night, the Fashos even saluted the camera. Bloody Omegas. Think they're untouchable.
Do you need any help?
With this, I got it. There's more important things for you to do.
You should get a decommissioned military drone from Mira. Go ballistic on their asses. Yeehaw! Yeah, that'd teach him.
Behind this sweet facade lurks a lioness. It's tempting, but then we'd have to deal with the eye as well. I'll just keep cleaning up the mess until Constantine's goons admit defeat. Oh, by the way, Sisi, did you see the update? Aish! 2 points! Not bad. Not bad. Our biggest jump in weeks. 2 points! That's something to celebrate. Uminska invited all the managers to join her tonight in Warsaw for the live feed.
You going?
If I finish up in time, of course. When did I ever say no to a party? How was Trieste? I think I see a tan.
Good. They have this thing in the sky. I don't know what it's called. It's big and yellow and made of fire and it's super hot. So awesome.
I remember the sun from Botswana. They have that there too. But it's much bigger and much nicer.
Meh, you're such a warm dusher, Baruti. Who needs the sun when you have the clammy, sticky heat of Propast in July? So what's the plan, Stan?
Today, there's delicate work to do. Do you know Queenie?
Queenie? No, I don't think... Wait. The Babka on the boat, out by the bricks?
That's her. Teta Queenie basically runs the Chinese market. She's the only one who dares stand up to Mr. London. When you meet Queenie, you'll understand. Everyone in the bricks respects her. Everyone in Propast. And that's why you're going to talk to her.
Me? Baruti, you're so much better at this than me.
Even if that's true, I can't. I'm meeting with some local business owners from the Shuk. I need to stay put. Pay Queenie our respects. Let her know that she's a friend to the party and that we're very happy with how she runs things. Ask if there's anything we can do for her.
And... I'm sensing an and. There's always an and.
Ask her for her support and endorsement. It will have a big impact on our campaign in this barrio.
So that's all. Beg one of the most powerful people in Propast for a favor.
That's all, Sissy. Easy, yeah? Oh, and you might need this.
Cryptocoin? What for? I have monies.
Have you ever shopped in the bricks, Sissy? Folks there aren't too fond of traceable funds. They prefer plata. Cash, not credit. And no banks.
Maybe I won't jump into the river from sheer embarrassment of making an ass of myself.
Makoya! When you come back, we're done for the day. I have a party to get ready for.
Baruti might be the happiest man in Europolis. Nothing ever gets him down. He's like a human robot of happiness.
What's on your mind, Sissy?
How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy accident. I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Europolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. One day, Leia Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking. She told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her. 2 weeks later, I get an offer from her campaign manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Europolis to help others. Maybe do some good. For once. And now, suddenly, here I was. Part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it. But I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
Baruti always speaks so. Konstantin Wolf is Uminska. How well do you know Uminska?
I've known her for several years. Professionally. It's not like we're friends. Although she did take me out to dinner once. To thank me for my help. She's guarded. Not the warmest person in the world. I think that's where we need to improve. Help her to open up and be more human. Get voters to see the person behind the mask. I really do think she's the right person to run Europolis. And not just because the alternatives are so disturbing.
Every time I watch Konstantin Wolf speak, I get the shivers. The bad ones.
They don't call him Kaiser Konstantin for nothing. And Leia, Miss Uminska, she knows him better than most. She has to constantly stand up to him and his hooligans. She has to deal with incessant insults and slandering without sinking to his level. I don't envy her that position. She's not perfect. No one is. But she is the person in the world I respect the most, and I will follow her through thick and thin, to the very end. I owe her that.
What did you do before you came to Europolis?
I was a lawyer. Can you believe it? Corporate law, even. Eish.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I was good, too. I managed the family's trust in Johannesburg. My older brothers run things from Francistown, Gaborone, and the City of London.
How many brothers do you have?
4. And 3 sisters. We are 8 altogether. Same father, different mothers.
You're the youngest?
Youngest boy. I have 2 younger sisters. Twins. They aren't involved in the family business. But my older sister, Lesedi, is. We don't speak. She did not approve of my change of heart.
What happened?
What can I say? I finally saw what I was doing with my life. Existing only for myself. Obsessed with money, power, status. Also, I didn't agree with some of the investments we were making. The lack of ethics. So, one day I left it all behind. My job, my family, my fiancée. I had to make a clean break. It was too easy to simply fall back into the good life. I had to learn to struggle.
You don't miss them?
Every day, Sissy. Every day. I speak to Gosego from time to time, my second oldest brother, and the twins, of course. But the rest? They were disappointed and angry. They didn't understand. Never will.
Sorry guys, I'm just exhausting
Sounds
all
like
conversation.
Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous. Wolf is a populist, a nationalist, a fascist. He claims he represents the people, but he only represents himself. And, of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plunder. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sissy. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corps in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corps, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat, but the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues. It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Europolis. The only thing we can do is try to expose his lies. And...
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign, maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine. At the very least, it would make people question his integrity and honesty. If we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story. Expose Wolf and his lies.
I'm sure the Hand will be very interested. But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him. We cannot back down, Sissi. To do so would be dishonest and cowardly.
Seb, what do your younger sisters do?
The twins. They are wonderful, Sissi. You'd like them. They also jumped ship. Left the family business, but I don't think Father ever expected them to be a part of it. They live in Ireland now.
They're neo-Luddites.
Anarcho-primitives.
Cool. A friend from uni went feral for a few years. She told me all about it after she reintegrated. Apparently, there's no trains and the tribal council forbids air traffic.
There's one old ferry that runs daily from Liverpool, but that's all. And there's no wire connection to Ireland. We don't get to talk often.
What about your other siblings?
They're all in the family business. Corporate lawyers, financiers, like Father. My oldest sister Lesedi is second in command. When Father retires, she takes the reign. He keeps a tight leash on everyone. And when he can't, he cuts you off.
Your mother too?
We see each other now and then. But to Father, she was just another in a long line of baby mothers. Bought and paid. They are separated. She shares an estate with the other ex-wives. It's an odd arrangement. But Mother knew what she was getting into. She's been well compensated. I think she's happy. In her way. Hey, what can I say? My family is crazy. Dysfunctional. It's what I wanted to escape from, Sissi. I didn't want to keep living that life. And I'm not one of them anymore.
Most people I know have an ambivalent... I don't get your enthusiasm for Europolis, but...
You've only been here a few months, Sissi. It takes time to understand Europolis. It has a complicated, fragmented soul. Every district is its own. I find Propast fascinating. More so than the other districts I've lived in. Dresden, Gdansk, even Berlin. Propast has an old soul. There's real history here. But it's also where history is being rewritten. Where the new Europe is actually happening. That's another reason why I came here for the campaign. Propast is like a barometer for Europolis as a whole. Whichever direction the wind blows in Propast, the rest often follows.
Will you stay here after the campaign is over?
I don't know what Leia and the party has planned for me, if we take office. I'm not sure my future is in politics. But I won't abandon my duty if I'm asked to serve. I'll stay in Europolis for certain, unless Wolf wins. Then, I don't know. Anything but going south. I want to keep a safe distance from Father and the family business.
You're lucky to have traveled a lot.
I don't know if I'd say I've traveled a lot, but I have traveled. When I was part of the family business, I regularly did business across Africa, the kingdom, and the conglomerate. It made me realize how lucky I was to grow up in Botswana and South Africa. The freedom and prosperity we enjoy in the African Union, the resources, fresh air, lack of pollution. I miss that. Most of all, Africa is a paradise. And you don't think about it until you see how it is elsewhere. How people are hungry, cold, with no easy access to implants or gene therapy.
I really miss Africa. Especially when it's like this, boiling hot and humid. Does it ever get better?
Better? Never. Well, maybe for a month in spring and autumn. But winter here is bitter and wet. And in summer, it's like this every day. Not a breath of fresh air. No, you must learn to appreciate Europolis for its strengths and not compare it with home, Sissi.
I should... See you later, Baruti.
Okay, Sissi. I'll see you later.
Okay, so we're going to see Queenie. Vista Vista. Here's this dude playing guitar, singing some Ed Sheeran. I'm kidding. I don't know what he's singing, but whatever.
Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
Casablanca was nice, but this looks cool.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
Who is that? Do I know him?
Here's Queenie's boat.
Not that I would know, but those items look very, very expensive.
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's Quintessentials. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not shopping. I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift, something of value. Something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
This must be the sort of expensive gifts the girl was talking about. Gifts that others must have brought to get an audience with Queenie. Expensive looking. Looks like cheap liquor, but what do I know about liquor? Beer, on the other hand.
What are you looking for? I can get you a good deal on anything you want.
He's selling a bunch of stuff. I'm not really sensing any sort of theme here. Just stuff. They call it the Chinese market, but it's a mix of everything and everyone. I don't see how a Chinese fan could stave off the summer heat in Propast.
I'll give you 350 for it and not one kwai more.
Baiju, Chinese liquor.
Are you
looks
mocking
expensive.
me? That's less
I don't see
than
how a
what I
Chinese
paid.
fan
At
could
that
stave
price,
off the
I'll be
summer
losing
heat in
money.
Propast. Cat.
360, and that's my final
Just
offer.
cat? I mean, it's a bottle containing black
That's the
powder
price
in it.
you give to strangers. How many
Okay,
times have I
whatever.
shopped here? I
Cat.
thought we were friends. You're
Can't you see that
disrespecting
I'm
me with
busy
that
with a
price.
customer?
350.
How do you expect me to be...
Please don't interrupt. These are delicate negotiations.
360.
350.
Please, madam, take your time. All of this handcrafted, straight from the manufacturer. Everything here has a story. Everything. You'll be back.
I shouldn't. I'm in a rush. Never tasted the stuff. Above my sophistication grade. I consume cheap lager and weak tea. That bottle of liquor.
Baiju, Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get. This one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on the Himalayan slopes, with purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming and organic rice grains from Guilin.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane.
It's a bargain. Look, the price tag says 30,000. You're getting an incredible deal.
Well, I don't have 20,000 yuan. Can't you go any lower?
I'd be losing money if I did that. No deal.
Imagine spending that much money on wine or any kind of liquor. Can't relate.
Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
I can't afford that.
You're missing out on a good deal.
$350.
Wait
I'm not
your
going
turn.
anywhere above 350. Can you please wait your turn?
Wait
350.
your turn. 360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
A bottle of
I'm
Baiju.
not going anywhere below 360.
I can do this all day.
I'm
350.
not
Final
quite
offer.
sure what she's
So
selling.
quick, your turn.
An eclectic assortment of merchandise.
Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
No personal space.
I can't afford that.
You're missing out on a good deal.
So how do I get this guy to move? Because he's
Decide on a direction already.
with the vendor I
350.
need to talk to.
360.
I'm not quite
I'm not
sure
going
what
anywhere
she's
above
selling.
350.
I'm not going
An
anywhere. below
eclectic assortment of
360.
merchandise.
I can do this all day. 350. Final offer.
So can I. 360. That's my final offer.
350.
360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
Oh, for God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart. You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick. Can you guys please wrap this up now?
What? How dare you?
Sorry? It's 10 yuan. That's nothing, right?
Nothing? Nothing! You understand nothing. It's not about money, it's about respect. Scheiße! Puta! You've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there on the ground. What's that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this dupa. I'm paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it!
You should come by more often.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
I just made 800 from your little show. Nice work. Never mind. What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
That bottle of, Baiju.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine. Most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang and the rarest seeds of tear grass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia, with purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
Generous, but still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
What? Are you insane? Short grain rice from Wuchang, Mongolian tear grass, Gobi well water?
Point taken, but no thank you. How come that woman over there is selling the exact same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no good dishonest thief! We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive, though.
That is my final offer. I'm already losing money on that.
I found another bottle of wine, same as yours but cheaper. 3,000 yuan.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
A forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this table is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2. Can't believe I'm saying this. 2,000 yuan. I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
I think she has enough wine to last.
This must be the sort of expensive gifts the girl was talking about.
Hello again. Did you bring a suitable gift for Queenie?
This is a bottle of, Baiju. Rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice, and the other things.
So I can see. I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap baijiu.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame? This will suffice as a gift. Thank you. You can go across and see the madame now. Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Thanks.
Step softly, young lady. The vibrations are throwing off my precision.
Oops. Sorry.
Tut tut. No talking either. We're closed today, but seeing as you got past my girl, I guess you have legitimate business.
Yeah. Higher. Well, sort of.
Yes?
I'm with the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Leia. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then? He's a nice man, genuine. You can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
What?
Why are you in politics, young lady?
Zoe Castillo. I'm, in politics because... Part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation. It's embarrassing, but part of the reason is that I have time to spare. I want to make a difference. It's embarrassing. I had time to spare.
That's an honest answer, at least. Many great deeds have been committed because there was time to spare, although I'm certain there are more altruistic ways for you to spend your spare time. Why the Social Democrats? Why Uminska?
Kaiser Wolf, Dieter Gross, the Marxists. I wouldn't want to live in a city governed by either of them. Maybe. I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I believe in her.
I take it that that's why you're here. To tell me how much you believe in Leia Uminska, and to convince me to give her my full support.
It's time to bring out the big guns and tell it like it... Oh God, I'm not good at this. I'm not Baruti. I don't have enough faith in Umin... No. You know what? Seems like someone who appreciates honesty above all else. Do you want Constantine Wolf to run Europolis?
I want to know what really bothers you, Señorita Castillo. What are you looking for? Be honest with yourself.
More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere. The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I miss Dad. I miss more than... I want to belong somewhere.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Leia Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know. I'm thinking about it. You see, Zoe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me, and my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice, the status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European Dawn thugs in power. The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown. The Marxists are preoccupied with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your social democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that... Help Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for her. If you can, bring her to me. If not, just make sure...
Hey girl, why are you being loud?
She's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food...
Up top. The food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence. No story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castle Dweller. Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
I'll start with Nella. I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
It's weird that she doesn't want to... She said there are so many lost people out there. Why Hannah?
You mean why this particular girl, and not 1,000 others? The others are names, faces. She's a person. She's important to me. That's all you need to know. And now you've taken up enough of my time. There is work to do for both of us.
Journal. Late afternoonish. When I grow old, I want to become Queenie. I don't just want to be like her. I want to be her. Flying teacup and all. I mean, how awesome is that? Flying teacup? That's all I need when I get old. Also, she's incredibly perceptive and sharp as a cheese slicer. With her wit, she slices the cheese of life. I'm not sure how she got me to open up like that so quickly. I pride myself on being guarded and hiding behind awkward jokes and words, but she just, bam, got me within 5 minutes. If Roman was anything like her, we'd be done months ago. And when she asked me what's most important to me, I told her I'm looking for somewhere to belong. And I am. It's why I left Casablanca and came here to Europolis. It's why I'm with Reza and why I'm volunteering and working. I'm making a new life for myself, one that's mine. Maybe it was just a clever parlor trick to make me pliant. After all of that, how can I say no to anything she asks of me? So now I have a quest, like the Holy Grail, except looking for girl instead of Grail. Quest for the Hannah girl. No? Okay. I remember the last time I went looking for someone who vanished. That turned out well. Go to Nella Bites and speak with Nella about Hannah. Locate Hannah. Will do.
Take a look at my merchandise. Thanks for stopping by.
Wait, I think we need to... Yep, we go this way and up.
Watch it.
Come again, anytime.
That should suffice.
There are so many dream junkies around.
The city should CG
original
consumer goods, making your life a little
Because
brighter.
this is the plaza. But that's okay because I know my way around. remember the first time I played this game, I was like, where is anything? Because I did not know. And
So I says to him, I says,
so
you
we
can't
just need
pass
to
through
go
here,
up
Bruder.
the
You need to turn
floor.
back and head home.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
This is where we would have worked if
It's
we
so
were
derogatory.
working
Constantine Wolf doesn't go
with
around calling your
Kidbot.
candidate names.
No.
But unfortunately, we were not. And
What do you want?
I might be going the wrong way now. Wait, am I? No, I think
It's
I'm good.
between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Map! Get your map here!
It's
Map!
What? Who? Me?
The superhero from my dream! You're her!
Sorry? I really don't... I'm not her, whoever she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be alright, and it was. You helped me wake up.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time I say no, just like you told me to. I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming. I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much, or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zoe, right? Thank you, Zoe.
How do you... I didn't... What? What the hell was that all about? I don't know her. Do I?
Who was that? What was that? Excuse my language, but honestly, how did that girl know my name? I'm not in the Iris system. She can't possibly have faced me. So how did she know?
So familiar, but I haven't seen her before. I'm certain of it.
We'll have a normal conversation. Oh, no. Well, I did tell you there about that. Yes. No.
She must be mistaken. It's crazy talk. I haven't been in her dreams. There must be another Zoe out there that looks just like me. My doppelganger. But still, she looks so familiar.
Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing.
He has a centipede. All right.
Do you have a minute? I'll see you soon.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole red hair, coochie thing.
Europe needs you. Why spend time outside breathing toxic fumes?
I'm a rootin' tootin' 6-pound shooting
It's
match
you.
crow cowboy.
What?
Yeehaw!
Me?
The super.
Sorry?
Yes, you told.
You.
It was. I don't. I read. I'm worried. Thank.
How do you. I didn't. What? What the hell was that all about? I don't. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
Down in the dumps, trouble staying focused.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
Excuse me.
Look, Adse, I said I'd do my part.
That is exactly what you said.
But I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm all about shifting the balance of power, huh? About getting the Bonza to think twice, not about fucking shit up just for the sake of fucking shit up. That's not what I signed up for. I want to pick up my supplies and get back to feeding the barrio. If I can convert some sozzies and baton heads while I'm at it, great. If not, I move on.
That don't sound like someone's committed to the cause.
Oh, fuck off. I'm delivering as promised, no? I'm getting a friend to source me the nanotech. She has special access, a couple of days, week at most. But with the eye poking into my affairs, committing random acts of personal violation, drones and checkpoints everywhere. Time to tread a little more cautiously, lest we find ourselves bereft of food cart, food, and freedom. Anything else you need me for, Bruder, I'm all game.
I remember you saying you'd walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
I need to draw my line somewhere, and this is where I draw it.
Whatever, as long as you deliver.
Colo, seriously, when do I not? Puta Dupek, what are you doing here?
I was just... You weren't at the cart, so I went looking.
You went looking? Are you spying on me, Zike?
Jesus, Enspan, no, I wanted to ask you about Hannah Roth.
Hannah? Hannah? What the hell for?
I need to find her.
That doesn't answer my question, and you won't find her. She's... Scheiße, just stop. Stop looking, stop asking, and stop following me. This is not something you want to get involved in. Just let it go, and go. Get out of here. You're not going to find Hannah, and you're not going to ask me about her again. Go! Get the fuck out of here!
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home.
Goods would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
Vienna?
Vienna. 2 nights in the metro station, waiting for my permit to clear.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
There are so many dream junkies around.
Ni hao. You'll be back.
Oh no, bro. I knew you wouldn't buy
See
anything.
anything you like? Come again, anytime.
Watch it.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole revere couture.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff.
Juicy double cow burger.
I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents. Corporate-sponsored ad bots. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out. Who am I visiting? No one. That's who I'm visiting. Nella claims those towers
Mr. London ain't too happy with how you're messing about in his barrios,
but her argument is self-defeating. She breathes the same air, and she is
I ain't
not
your
compliant.
cousin, mate. I ain't your mate, neither. Mr. London says you ain't never asked for his blessings, Colo. Mr. London, he ain't too happy about that, him. Mr. London says it's disrespectful.
Tell Mr. London that I'm not messing with anything. I'm just running a political campaign. Maybe if we could have a civil discussion about this.
Oi, Essie, you talk to me, not to Mr. London. No one talks to Mr. London. And there's no discussion to be had. We have no use for your commie comrades in Propast. In this barrio, we vote wolf.
Oh, I see what's going on. This isn't about TEF or respect, is it? It's about Kaiser Constantine and his Fascio army. How much is he paying you, brother? Upset that Leia Uminska is not willing to stoop to his level and pay you off? You're just a cheap crook, London. Serving whichever master pays you the... No!
好耐之前，喺一個田井裏邊住咗一隻青蛙。有一日，佢對東海嘅烏龜話：我覺得好快樂，我就係呢個一井之主。
Hey! Let him go! Wait, what? Was that me?
Otherwise, don't get involved, Suka. You just get your fresh messed up. Wouldn't look too good with a broken piff, huh?
I didn't understand any of that, but if you don't let him go, I'm calling the police.
A palla? Shice 'em in there. You think the police are going to interfere? Do you know who this is? This is Mr. London. And he owns the Buller in Propast. Now fuck off before I get total anger pissed and decide to...
一個旅行嘅商人，沿途為佢嘅商品叫賣。佢賣武器同埋盔甲。有一日，佢嚟到一個村入邊，裏面住咗一位偉大嘅軍人。我嘅盾牌，商人話非常堅固，無論乜嘢武器都黐唔入，佢可以保護你不受任何傷害。我嘅長矛，商人話鋒利無比，無論乜嘢一刺就穿，將你嘅敵人即刻打倒喺地上。咁點可以啊？偉大嘅軍人問道。你有一個乜嘢都無法刺穿嘅盾牌，同埋一個乜嘢都能刺穿嘅長矛，佢哋點樣可以同時存在
I don't speak Cantonese.
商人攞起佢嘅盾牌同埋長矛，可唔可以同時存在並不重要。你個老閪，佢衝過去，用長矛將軍人刺死啦，因為佢哋喺我手上。我話事。
Just let him go. Please. He's harmless.
And let that be a lesson to you, Kutas. This is Mr. London's barrio, and the sooner you get that through your cocoa, the less Mal you'll need to deal with.
Jesus, Baruti, are you okay?
I think so. Thanks for speaking up, Zoe. I appreciate it. Although, I'm not sure it was the smartest thing to do. You're on his radar now.
I couldn't just stand by and watch. Are you sure you're all right?
I am. But I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to watch Leia's stream note from the office.
Do you need anything? You don't have to stay here by yourself, you know. I can stay, or you can come home with me.
I'm fine, Sissy. Really. They were just trying to scare me. Mission accomplished. They're not coming back. Not today, at least. We can worry about tomorrow.
Okay. About Queenie and...
Let's talk about that tomorrow, too. Right now, I just want to sit down with a cup of hot tea and enjoy a rousing speech.
I understand. But, Baruti, please lock the door. And ring if there's anything.
I won't argue with you there. See you on Thursday, Sissy.
Take care, Baruti.
I'm actually a bit worried about Frida. She's on the Dreamer all the time.
The salespeople here are mostly Arabic or Jewish. They sell mostly tech and biotech.
And the Uminska ads are bold, and she does come across as a leader. That's why I'm volunteering for her, I guess. That and
Weren't you
also
heading out to
Baruti's
district
passion.
this week?
Yeah, but the I revoked my travel pass last minute. I'm stuck here.
Freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beet, carbonated tequila shots, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits? I do like the Uminska ads. I think they get the message across. I'm proud to be associated with her political campaign, the Eye. Keeping Propast safe, or, under constant surveillance.
Pardon?
I'm not into Grand Theft Auto or spending the next 10 years in a labour camp.
The new dream machine by Monty opens up.
I've seen him somewhere before. That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous.
So I says to him, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do?
MCG. Original consumer goods, bringing sunshine into your life.
Hey.
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
Risotto. Come over here.
Nice to see you too. I needed that.
Why? What's going on?
We had a real scare at the campaign office.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons, and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay?
He's fine. He's probably fine.
How about you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
But you got involved?
I had to. I couldn't just let them do that to Baruti.
I really wish you'd stayed out of it. You don't know what those people are capable of.
They're just cowards.
Cowards with the might of the Syndicate behind them.
Still just cowards. Look, I'll be okay. They wanted to scare Baruti. Nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna come after me. How was your day?
Not as interesting as yours. I published that bingo piece. Now I'm following up the leads on the clampdown.
It's getting ridiculous out there. Everyone's on edge.
I know the campaign work is important to you, but you need to be careful about getting involved in local affairs. Even Sully doesn't want us to write too much about what's happening here in Propast.
If you stop reporting things because you're afraid of what will happen, you're censoring yourself.
We need to pick our battles. Like that Mr. London business. He shakes businesses down, runs the local black market. Bad, sure, but not corporate level bad. Or Kaiser Constantine bad.
I guess.
I'm not happy about it either, but sometimes you need to let the small fish go in order to catch the bigger fish.
I get that. Maybe I'm an idealist.
We both are. But I'm also a realist. And I really wish you'd drop the campaign work. Hey, come over here and taste this.
I don't like his tone, and it's not... I don't like his tone. I don't like his tone. I don't like his tone, and it's not the first time we've had this... I don't like his tone. But it's not the first time we've had this argument, and I'm tired.
How is it?
It's good. Really good. I can't wait to eat. I'll pay you back afterwards.
For what?
Cooking the best dinners? Being the best boyfriend? knowing how to make me feel better.
Do we have to wait until after dinner?
Won't the risotto be ruined?
Is that important?
Not in the slightest.
Baby Saga.
What's Saga up to, Magnus?
Sleeping, playing, plotting our downfall. I don't know, she's in a crib and she's been suspiciously quiet.
Good, that's good.
And you're not listening to a word I'm saying. How's the story coming?
Don't ask.
Oh, she's
All right.
cute.
So when can I read it?
Don't ask.
Alright then.
Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
I worry when you leave.
I thought the whole point of building this house was so that we wouldn't have to worry so much anymore.
Oh, I'll always worry. But I'll always come back to you.
Oops.
Hey, what are you doing out of your crib?
I need
How
to
did
be
you
a
pull
little
that
quieter.
off? Let's get you back, safe and sound.
No, that's not.
You're starting to sound like a real estate agent.
Recently renovated, low interest rates, unbound from
So no running.
never twice the same neighborhood. Comes with one beautiful baby girl and a sexy willing wife.
So I guess we have to go pretty
I'm
slow.
not always so willing.
Just focus on the stew, dear.
You better let me read what you've written afterwards.
Not a chance. Now, shush.
Hey, Saga. Are you up and about? Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret. Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute.
She's like, if only my arm was a little longer. Help, I need your arm.
1 second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence. Almost. There. Right. What do you want? Did you want something? The door? You want me to open the door for you? I can do that. There you go. Now, don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay? Where was I?
Definitely don't do that.
Hello, Saga.
Hello, who are you?
You're growing so fast, little one. Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter. I know you cannot understand me now, but I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me. But I will still be right here. Tomorrow, in 10 years, for as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter, we will reunite. The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. The stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga. May the balance be with you always.
Who are you talking to, Saga? What's all the babbling about?
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you get out, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone else in the house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right. I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.
Ew. Book 1, Dreamfall Chapters Reborn. All your decisions have been recorded for Book 2. Actions and decisions you have made in Book 1 have already changed the course of your journey in important ways. These decisions will be remembered, and they will decide how your journey continues in Book 2. This is a summary of a few choices you made and the consequences they may have in the future. Zoe Maya Castillo. I chose to start down a new path and find a job unrelated to my studies. Your choice has already changed the course of your life, and it will continue to do so. 79.5% made this choice. Kian Alvane, because apparently he doesn't have a middle name. I could not leave Arnstadt to a fate worse than death. I hastened his journey to the first mountain. May the goddess have mercy on his soul and on mine. This will not be forgotten. You will face the consequences of your actions soon. 68.4% made this choice. Kian Alvane, despite his crimes against his own people, I chose to spare the warden's life. His punishment will come soon enough at the hands of others. This choice will decide the fate of someone you have yet to meet, and it will affect future relationships. 91.7% made this choice. Zoe Maya Castillo. Until I recall what happened to me before the coma, I won't be able to move on. It won't be easy, but I will work hard to remember. Your decision will soon have consequences. 89.2% made this choice. Zoe Maya Castillo. Reza does not want to be adventurous with his diet. I bought him the same thing for lunch that he always eats. Cheese soup. Boring, but that's Reza for you. This culinary choice will have unexpected and possibly far-reaching consequences. Queenie asked me what I'm looking for. I told her I'm looking for somewhere to belong. That's what's most important to me. This decision will shape your heart and soul in unexpected ways. I couldn't let that coward Mr. London beat up Rudy. I had to speak up, even if it put me on London's radar. This decision will come back to haunt you very soon. 89.8. When I saw Nella with her friend outside the collective, I decided to stop and listen, instead of interrupting. Your choice will affect your relationship with Nella. 64.6% made this choice. Zoe Maya Castillo. I wasn't too happy with how Reza spoke to me, but I let it go. I was too tired to fight. I just wanted a quiet evening at home. This choice will affect your relationship with your boyfriend. 75.6% made this choice.
Alright guys, since we hit the 2 hour and 30-minute mark, well after that, I decided this would be a good place to stop considering this is the end of book 1. And next would be Keaton's part. I will see you all in the next one, and I hope you have a great day, and goodbye.